Hey traders, it's Cristo here. It's about 3:30 here on Central Time. I'm just gonna do a quick video update in here. We haven't done this in a little while. Let's start by taking a look at the S&P 500, and you can notice how the stock market continues to climb higher, and just kind of continues to laugh in everybody's face by moving continuously to the top side, with some retracements along the way, but nothing very major. And a lot of traders, investors, as they say, they're probably continue not to believe in this rally. So whatever, for what is what is worth, this market continues to move higher. And you can notice here how this latest leg that we've had in here into the market, the one that moved from this level all the way up here to about 1600. We had this pullback into the 50% retracement in here, and then now the market breaks to new highs, and it targets this 127 level at about 1635 zone, slightly below that. So I think we still have a little bit to go in here. There's no indications yet of any in terms of price action, of any rejection of these highs or any pause for that matter. So there is no reason to fight this yet. We gotta wait for this market to reverse and probably build a little bit of a top before giving more confidence to the short side. So for right now, continue to watch this market. You can be cautious for what it's worth, but it's this market, it's clearly an uptrend in here, and there is just no reason to look at it from the short side yet. All right, so that's what's happening into the S&P 500. Let's look at the euro dollar, and I'm going to pull these charts out here, and we're going to start by looking at a little bit of a longer term view on the euro dollar. And these are the monthly charts, and you can notice ever since after we've had that major crash into 2008, the market is just basically in a huge range, in some sort of a correction in here, because you cannot count any impulsive moves in here. So everything that's happening up here, it's a correction, probably within the larger trend up here. That's the top side, if you're looking back into 2001 and 2002. So for right now, I think that this so-called triangle continues to develop. It might take probably a couple of more years for this euro to probably start establishing a new trend. And by the look of it, it's likely to break to the top side. So for right now, I continue to just be cautious in here long term, and just look at the edges of this range and see if you can trade that. But for right now, if we're just looking at a little bit of a shorter, let's say for the last few months, you can notice how the euro probably just tried to break this 3380 level down here, and it was quickly rejected. We were pulled back down inside the range through this pretty massive bearish bar. On the monthly was followed by a shorter bar, and then quickly reversed and was bought by the bulls. So between this formation and this formation, there is a bunch of just indecision at these levels, and there is no point in taking any aggressive positions into the euro either side until the market shows its hand a little bit more clearly. If we're looking at the weekly charts, you can notice, and I think I've mentioned this before, you can notice how we're having this pretty interesting bullish engulfing formation in here into the euro dollar from these levels, and the market has been moving higher ever since. We've had something similar down here, which was probably after a very strong move down. This one was not as strong, but at least it came down into a little bit more than a fib level in here. So by looking at this, and if you're thinking this market it's about to move to the top side, it's a pretty good indication that the bulls were taking control, at least for the last few weeks. Now at the same time, on the weekly charts, we have this pin bar rejection to the market that you can see here. It's followed by a little bit of a selling, but for right now, I think we're just continuing to consolidate into the euro dollar. It's not a pair I really like to trade in here. It's there's just no clear signals anywhere of where the market it's about to go. We've had this on the daily charts. If we're moving here, we've had this pretty strong double bar rejection from the highs, but it was quickly reversed, and we moved to the top side, and we have taken the stops above these levels. Now we're coming back into this range in here. So I would just continue to be cautious in here and not do much. We're above the 200-day moving average, so you could say that you could argue that the market trades with a bullish bias, but it's all a big mess up here into the euro dollar. So I wouldn't touch it just yet. I just and you guys notice we haven't traded the euro dollar for quite a while in here. We've just taken small positions, but nothing serious. So keep an eye on the euro dollar. And let's see how it develops. If we get any more signals on the daily charts, something that's worth taking. All right, let's look at the Aussie really quick. And I think we have tonight from the Reserve Bank of Australia, we have the interest rate decision. They're expecting it to stay at 3%. Some people say that the Bank of Australia might cut rates tonight, so that could be a surprise. But at the same time, I think the market expects it to. So you can take it either way. But as you can see in here, ever since June 2012, we're still in a huge range on the weekly charts. We're waiting for this range to break, and then the market should probably start trending pretty seriously. Usually this start of new trends are usually preceded by a fake break into one direction or the other. Right now we're approaching the bottom part of this range. The market tried to break once before through this candle in here, and we move to the top side. Let's see what's going on at these levels. We will need definitely a good strong weekly close before this level for this market to start tanking, or a good weekly close above the range top in here for the market to start moving higher. So for right now, it's a pretty choppy range into the Aussie. On the daily charts, it's not much. The market will reject it upwards in here. And once again, we're approaching, I think this is a fib level in here. If we're taking this latest swing up, I think the markets are pausing at the 786. So if we're moving below, there's a pretty good chance that we're going to break again through the bottom of the range. If this holds in here, in the next couple of days, we're posting some bullish pin bar signals in here, or some inside bars, then the market might start moving higher. So pay attention to the Aussie. All right, and I think that's all I've got. The markets are pretty bullish, the S&P, and the rest of the currency markets are not really confirming it. The yen continues to get sold, so that's a pretty good indication of some risk on environment. We don't see that yet from from the dollar, but and I think the metals have been consolidating too for the past couple of weeks. So let's see what's going on with the month of May. All right, see you guys later in the next video update. Have a good day. Bye bye.